Good evening, everybody. I am Mr. Teese, Director of Bands here at Wayne Valley High School, and as the chorus is setting up, I wanted to take a moment to thank you all for joining us tonight. We are very excited. We are thankful, number one, that we were able to have live performances, both band and choir, last year, but they had their changes due to COVID, and now we're back in the auditorium, back at home, and where we should be. We are excited to present to you what will be an incredible concert. Just a reminder, please be diligent about wearing your mask and socially distancing. As per Dr. Joe Beck's emails and the recent rise in numbers, we want this to be as positive a night as possible without any interference. So, with that, please enjoy our 2021 winter concert, opening with our Wayne Valley Chorus under the direction of Miss Lisa Bushnell.
Back a little bit, baby.
So good to be with you. So good to be here and live. You will hear many different languages this evening from Geneva Choir. We decided to study Spanish for being that it originally it is a Spanish carol talking about the idea of nativity. It was a rough one for us. It's very hard to memorize in a different language, especially if it's a language that you're not familiar with. But I have some native speakers, so we always check our pronunciation and the meanings of things as we're moving through. So now we're going to move to a Hanukkah piece. And many of my Jewish students were so disappointed because Hanukkah was so early. But there's no reason why we can't still enjoy the festivity. The piece we chose for the chorus is called Hanirot Halalu, which is pretty much a Hanukkah prayer. But the whole piece is spoken in Hebrew. It has very much a klezmer flair to it. This is Hanirot Halalu. You'll see a little bit more of us later. We're going to sit down now and switch places. This is fun. We do it all for you. Never do anything at all. I probably get definitely do some acapella work for you. This is string required. And those who have the beautiful red carnations are our seniors this year. There are only a baker's dozen this year. As you see, the chorus is smaller too, but mighty and learning and enjoying ourselves very much. We are going to sing for you and Came Upon Midnight here, but it's going to be in a jazz waltz style. Came Upon Midnight here is a pretty ancient carol. It's been around for over 200 years, but we hope you can jazz it up.
Da da da
way Al-Hansine in Hebrew just means sing to God. We are going to go back even more into ancient times and sing an Advent hymn that you've probably heard many, many times as O Come, O Come Emmanuel. We are going to sing it in Old Latin, traditional Latin, and you're going to use instruments that might not look like the ones that we're setting up right now, but within the style of when this hymn was actually performed back in the 10th century, the 11th century. The words you'll hear are eros cross, which actually mean I will come. So it really has a universal theme, not just an Advent theme, that whatever happens, there's hope, and that some wonderful universal being or something in the universe will come and bring peace. This is Benedetta United. I didn't think of any inches. That was stupid. Oh my gosh. It was a good try though. Why don't you say something? Sometimes I really wonder about myself. I don't know if it's the red hair or it's just like, I really don't. Right?
Thank you.
what fun. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed that. We are going to end our part of the program, our part, excuse me, with a little finale number, so we can first back up. We are going to do a medley of urban Berlin tunes, but all tunes that are from movies that you probably watch. So, can you name a holiday movie that Irving Berlin wrote music for? Holiday movie? White Christmas! That's going to end the medley. But how about the song Snow? How about the song Captain Blessings Instead of She? And Happy Holiday? They are all in different movie musicals, the old-time movie musicals like Singing in the Rain. So this is a whole medley of songs. Irving Berlin had a lot of time to write music, because he passed away when he was 101. Forgot to look it up before I came, I believe, maybe 1888 to 1989, pretty sure. Look it up for me. But he was a very prolific writer. And these are songs that are memorable, that warm our hearts, and we would like to perform this one. Irving Berlin Celebration. will be dressed in 50s clothes and we will be dancing in the aisles for our Pops concert. So please come back again. We are going to sit down and soon the band will come out to you so you can enjoy that. Thank you so much.
Okay, good evening, everybody. As said before, I'm Mr. Keys, Director of Band here at Wayne Valley High School. That was Accolades by Brady Massey. I believe I'm saying his last name right. I am hyper aware, as many of you know. Me and the stage are not getting along at the moment. And there is video evidence and a coffee stain on the ground to prove that. But regardless, we have had a great time getting ready for this concert. It was quite the transition coming out of virtual and hybrid learning into this, but they've done an incredible job. We have such a young group, so we have a positive trend for a long time. The next piece we're going to play is a beautiful piece written by Samuel Hazel. It's called Fantasy on a Japanese Folk Song. It tells the story of a young woman who received a sound box as a gift. And it was a memory for her, and the beginning solo you hear from Korean on flute is the melody that came from the sound box. And as she grew older, that was kind of what kept her connected to her culture. As she grew older, she fell in love with an American, which is usually bad news, but she fell in love with an American, and she was torn because she wasn't sure if she wanted to stay connected to her culture or move to the States with her new love. So she picked moving to the States, and deeply regretted it and missed a connection to her culture. And what you'll hear here is we'll open the piece with the music from the sound box, and it'll grow into beautiful, loving music, and then it'll get super tense and loud and dissonant, and that's where she's struggling with the balance at the end, picking her culture. So here is Fantasy on a Japanese Folk Song. Mason on Japanese folk song. That's Karina Yervikikova on flutes. Please hear another round of applause. Okay, so before we move forward into our third piece, I want to recognize a few students who had an incredible fall, and those students are members of our marching band. Not all of them are in this ensemble. In 2020, everything was shut down, virtual and all that. So we competed virtually, submitted videos every week, and we did really, really well. We won a state championship, we won a regional championship, but we were missing the live award ceremonies, the camaraderie, the travel. And thank goodness we were able to do that this past fall. And we were one of the groups that started a new competitive circuit run by volunteer band directors. And we had an incredible season, competing 7 times, going undefeated, winning a state championship. Yes. And placing second at national championship. So if you are a marching band member, can you stand, please? Just so you understand, it is a grueling season. It is very long. It is a lot of hours. And when you're transitioning from basically doing nothing, and you go straight into the fall, and it's just grinding, long hours, long trips, long rehearsals, it takes a special kind of commitment. And to come out of that as successfully as it did is awesome. So please, another round of applause for our marching band. Okay, our next piece. I have the pleasure of having a student teacher all year this year, which is new. I've never had to do that before, usually only a semester. And she has come a long way since she started. And we've had some really incredible discussions about teaching and passion of teaching and commitment to teaching. And we've come to realize, or at least I've come to realize, which is a little bit scary, that those juniors, seniors in college, especially in education, are learning to teach, we're learning to teach virtually, and that's, for music, incredibly, I mean, it's difficult, period, but as a musician, to have to go through that, so her conducting classes, her methods classes on how to teach instruments, she missed a whole bunch, and what's awesome about her is she is so hungry to be a great teacher, and the students have been so supportive of her, and we've gone through a journey with her, and it's been awesome. And we are excited to feature her tonight on a piece that she picked, Not Afraid to Dream by Brian Bowmers. So please welcome to the podium Miss Amanda DeForn conducting Not Afraid to Dream by Brian Bowmers. Playing trombone, so if you hear any wrong notes, it's Damien's fault. There was a trumpet solo there, Nick Hale on trumpet there. So big. Like I said before, she's come a long way, and I think the students feel connected to her because they feel like they've influenced her in some way, and that she's going to take a little bit of Wayne Valley with her wherever she goes. And so we're really proud of the part she made. And she'll be here every day next semester, so that's going to be awesome. She's going to be, you're going to see a whole different conductor next in the spring concert. Okay, so the last group of people I want to recognize, this past Saturday, there are 3 honor bands you can make in New Jersey. There's area band, which is the surrounding counties. There's region band. This state is split into 3 regions. Region 1 is North Jersey, 2 Central, 3 South. You have Region 1, obviously. And then there is Ball State. If you make region band, then you can make Ball State. So this past Saturday, area band auditions were held at Wayne Hills High School. We had just about 200 students audition. We sent 4 students, and all 4 of them made the ensemble. So, and when I say your name, you stand, yes. Okay, I'm going to go in order of how I see them. Melissa Lara on oboe, first chair soprano. Isabel Mailman, alto saxophone. First chair reed ensemble, second highest score of every student who auditioned. Nick Mikhail, second chair, trumpet, wind ensemble. And one of the coolest stories, about 3 weeks ago, I think, Alex Sandy comes to me and goes, I think I want to try out for Eric Band. I was like, boy, you're out of your mind. I was like, that thing's in 3 weeks, we got a lot of work to do. I was like, you're in, I'm in, let's do it. And he said, I'm in. So we met twice a week, and he worked his tail off, and he got in. So this is Alex Sandy in Symphonic Band. So they'll have an opportunity in January to go to Mount Olive High School and perform with their symphonic band and wind ensemble alongside other bands from other students from other high school band programs, and they will represent Wayne Valley well, and I am extremely proud of them, and I'm proud of what they have accomplished, and we're on to region band with that. So our last piece that we're going to play for you is a holiday song. What I find difficult with holiday songs is to try to find something that celebrates both the major holidays, especially in our town, Christmas and Hanukkah. And I was able to find a really fun arrangement. It's called Klezmer Christmas, or We Wish You a Klezmer Christmas, and so it's going to be common Christmas songs written in the Klezmer Jewish folk song style. So we're excited for this. You'll hear some interesting sounds and things that you've never heard. So our final piece is We Wish You a Klezmer Christmas, and it'll feature Joey Sisto on euphonium. He'll have a solo a little bit there in the beginning. So here is We Wish You a Klezmer Christmas. feel foolish for getting her, because she's incredible, and I've been waiting for her to be first show for quite some time. But that was Chiara Pincentini in the beginning of the Planet song. So I want to take a moment and thank you all for coming, and I want to congratulate the choir program and our students here for putting together an exceptional show. I think when everybody was home and virtual in front of Google Meet, the only thing that gave soul to our students was music. And now they have an opportunity to put their talents on display, and we are so thankful for the support we get here from our administration and our Board of Ed, because without that, we wouldn't be able to accomplish what we did tonight and what we will do the rest of this year. So parents, family, friends, can you please join me in a thunderous round of applause for our students? So once again, thank you so much. I hope you enjoy your holidays and have a safe trip home. Stay safe and have a great night. Thank you.